Hi everyone, so today we are going to unbox Codex Micro and I'm grateful to OpenAI devs and my friend Thomas. I don't know how to pronounce his name in French, and when we meet, we have never met in person, but when we meet, I hope he teaches me how to pronounce his name well. So to talk about Codex Micro, I do not like to give you idea what this Codex Micro is. They call it the command center for agentic work, and then you have certain keys and the knob to play around with, and all of it is customizable. I can even customize it for, let's say, working with another agent if I have to. I won't say the name, but you know what I'm talking about. And then there are different colors, like for white is for thinking, green when there's an unread chat, when it's white is for idle, and blue for thinking when there's approval needed, and there's an error, there's a red. And let's see what we have. So now I think what they have here is this box, which is I don't think it's visible. Yeah, it's in the camera. I'm just going to tell you, it's going to be a very low quality, like pre last decade kind of unboxing. I'm really not going to put a lot of effort into editing the video. I hope you understand. But this is the box that we have: Work Louder, the OpenAI badge, and the unboxing is very similar to how you have unbox an Apple product, where you have this, you take this out, and on the other side you take this out as well. And inside the box, it opens very similar to how you would have an OpenAI box, an Apple box. Wow. Oh, it's prettier than I thought. So you have this small machine kind of thing, and I see a USB-C, and there's the silver padding and the OpenAI logo on behind. And I got the silent one. I wanted the clicky one, but I got the silent one because it got out of stock. The clicky one got out of stock, so I had to get the silent one. But even this is, it can make noise if you want it to. So these are for the agents. There are 6 of them. I'm pretty sure that I do not need 6, and I don't like this asymmetry, so I would have these 2 as some other things and these 4 for the agents, so I can manage only 4 agents at a time, so I don't have the extra cognitive overload on doing a lot of things. So this is the main item that we have. The second item that we have is the keycap. So they have Codex icon key sets, that's 31 keycaps, and they have a lot of different emojis for each of them. I think the center stage that I have is messing up the video. So you have the terminal window, the delete button, new chart, computer use, I think a work tree, reasoning levels, and the speed, settings, YOLO, yeet, create a new folder. There's a lot of them. And what I did was I ended up asking Codex on how to create the best workflow. And what it did, if I can show my Codex. So I asked it what would be the best way to implement it, and it said based on all my chats, I should have. So it went through all my Codex history and then gave me a recommended layout, that instead of using the fast button, use it as a toggle review button, because I do a lot of toggle of the AI slop. And the approve button should be commit or push, or create draft for the reject button. I usually would not need the approve button because I usually have approval for me, or like in this case it's full access, but it was only for this chat. And new chat is something I would want, and push to talk because I use a lot of uh, voice mode, as it said, like based on my interactions, it seems that voice is excellent for your initial intent, and the physical button is for the life cycle on how I work. Instead of just saying it out loud, I can just click on the button. So the agent keys for my should be on priority chats and not recent or customs. And then for phone, I should use push to talk, so I can just hold the mic button and then talk, and then read the transcript on how it works, because my non-native English is sometimes even hard for the whisper model that they use, or I don't know what model that they use is not good enough, so I have to look at the transcript again. And for the joystick, it recommends that I should use up for toggle plan mode. I won't use plan. I don't even remember the last time I used plan mode, so I won't do that. Open browser, I do not use that. Toggle is something I don't use. Open schedule is something I don't use. So I would have to reconfigure this joystick part. And for the skill wheel, I usually do not use skills much. Like, I do not invoke them myself. All the PR review or Slack triage, AC release work, or the SwiftUI review is something the model does it for me. And the knob, set it to conversational scrolling, and the lightning and additional layers, like I can download the app, and for additional layers I can have one for Xcode build and run, test, stop, navigator, debugger. It's funny because I don't use Xcode, so I don't need that, but it would be more tied to the Xcode build commands. And same for browser and Slack. I would use the Slack one a lot because I have everything in Slack as the context and refer to that. So as much I try to talk as much as I can in the public forums, so that it's easier for the others, my colleagues as well, so that they can pick up the context from the Slack, and then it would also read the DMs well when we are discussing and say, okay, refer to this. And then for deeper customization, it recommended me free micro. I need to look into what that is. And another button I wanted was the yeet keycap, and so that I can just have like create PR and then loop until the PR is green from all the bug pod, the code rabbit, and ChatGPT connector that we have. So this is something I would want to have as my primary action. And with that, let's see if I can have the USB cable and even show it how it would run right now. So the cable is nice braided cable. Nothing fancy, I'm sorry, it's my first unboxing video, I'm nervous. And then I just connect it to my MacBook, and then connect it to the ChatGPT connector from here. I think it should light up or do something. I did not read the instruction on how to turn this thing on. Is there a button to turn it on? Oh yes, there's a button. So now you can see I'm getting an error that, do you want to connect the work? I say yes. Keyboard assistance, this is not a keyboard, so this action is not available here, so I don't even know. I'll just quit. It says, yeah, welcome to Codex Micro, congrats on getting your hands on this Codex Micro, which is a collaboration with Work Louder, and it gives me a tour. Take the two-step tour, the agent keys. So if I show you the agent keys, it's trying to, oh my god, I should have gotten a better camera. So it's very pretty in the sense I have them flickering right now. And the last step, the command keys, which is something that you would use, are the commands like fast mode reasoning. And let's build. And I think my friend has worked a lot on this, and if you have any feedback, you just go on Twitter and tag Dimillian, Dimillian, for any feedback that you have related to this. And with that, let's go. So we have the fast mode. Oh, this is very nice, to be honest. And then I can create a work tree from this and then do this. So say that, hey, how are you doing today? Oh, nice. And then I send it with this button, or is it this button? Oh yeah, so good. I already loving it. I have not even turned this on. Oh, these are like for going to different options that's on the screen. And this is, what's this for? Different things I have. I do not want to play around and I not show something that I'm working, something cool that I'm working at work. So that would be confidential, so I should not do it while I'm doing this. But with that, I hope you enjoyed the video. I think I'm going to love this a lot. So it's very nice compared to it, like complements my keyboard that I have, which I also got at Cursor conference for free for attending the conference. So I'm going to, like, from my first reaction is like, this is really cool. Like, a lot of the things that I would manually say out loud, or something that I would do, a lot of the very small friction things that I would do now can just be changed on a button click, and then I just have to like get used to working with the button so I can be much faster. And usually when I'm working, I have a huge ultra wide here, and I would have a walking pad below. So I would just use push to talk to the agents, at least four of them on the screen, and then walk and watch them. And that workflow will be much better with like the buttons that are here, so I do not have to go around and change buttons or use mouse much as I would want, as much as I was using before. So with that, my final verdict is that it is expensive if you are like buying it on your own, especially the shipping involved. I think the cost for this was almost $400, including the shipping. If you have the money, I would say you should buy this. I think it's already out of stock, but if you can buy their other products, because the software is kind of the same, you would not get all the cool keycaps that I have here, and all this cool design that's only meant for OpenAI and Codex. But I think it's a really cool software to work with. And with that, thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great day.